Well, I'm back, everybody. I'm Joseph Clyde for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Payne YouTube channel, bringing you another episode of Grid Work, geoengineering on a daily basis. And after taking yesterday off, back in the saddle to show you this nasty plume already hanging in the sky. They sprayed all night to get at this. This is the western sector. Look, you can see the fin work already starts as it heads over top of the mountain. We know what that's all about. As I pan over here, you can see the soot already dropping out of there, if you know what to look for. You look farther back, you can see even more fins. As I pan over into that northwestern sector, look at the soot falling out of there. Get a good look too. And that ain't rain. We know what the rain looks like. That's soot. That's absolute soot falling from the sky. And it's falling up above there too. Look at that soot. Again, there's the cell tower array they just erected. And look it up here. I don't know if it's turned on yet, but you can see the fin work. Panning into that eastern sector, it's just all a blanket of heavy laden soot. As I keep panning from east to south, look at that southern sector. Look how stupid that looks. Look at that soot. Look at that soot. Oh, look at that soot falling from the sky. The chunks of toxic waste. Well, here you can see how thick the plume is getting and how fast that soot is falling. The jets are up there full tilt. Can hear them spraying right now. Can't see them because of the blanket of soot they got. So they can hide up above the soot and keep spraying away. And all you hear is the that's all you hear. I don't know if they're picking it up on this right now or not. Sometimes they are. The soot's still up there at a fairly decent altitude before it settles down. Once it gets real low, then they can come in and make that thunder sound. Standing on my driveway and I get a load of this fin work up in here. Now there's a glare from, it's not focusing real well, but there's some fin work in there. Big fins and little fins. Cell tower, and look at the soot just dropping in between these two trees. Look at that soot. Oh my God, it's terrible. Well, it's a little after 3 and I'm looking into that southern sector and look at this crap. They're trying desperately to try to make it rain. You can see the soot falling out of the sky. Look over here, you can see some fin work. That's directly related, we now know, from the cell tower arrays, HARP device, etc. But just look at that friggin' soot. Come on. That ain't fucking rain. I'm sorry about the language again, but I am just furious with people that can't figure this out yet. Come on, people, wake up. Look at this. Just look what's around you. Just look up. So my guess is that they're going to start hitting up the frequencies to create the fin work, which they've got going now. Very light frequency to get that fin work and lay the first layer of that foundation. You can almost see the blanket of soot of what they're doing as I pan around. You got to be careful. I just supercharged my battery and a lot of fast movement will make it buffer. So I'm going to take it nice and slow. So you can just about see what they're doing. We got a little tiny hole in the grid right there. Everything else is just about covered. How it works, they send a signal through the cell tower array, and as the cell towers are sending out the signals like beep, 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 it connects to the particles that are in the sky to create the wave-like formation you're seeing in the sky right now where we call fin work. See that? You can see the fins. Come on. Look at that. Okay, as I pan over here, you can see the orange peel effect. Alright, and as I keep panning nice and slow here, you can see the soot just dripping out of the sky. Look at that soot. My God, look how nasty that shit is. Holy shit. Look at that, it's almost like draping, just falling in a wave kind of formation as it falls to the ground. This is just moments later. Look at the fins now. God, and look at the soot over here. Look at that shit falling out of the sky. Oh, those poor people. But I'm standing in it too. So, look at this fin work. I mean, it's everywhere as they send out the signal. See the fins? You got it. Wow, check out the blanket of fins now. My God, the jets are up there spraying. I can hear them. And they're going heavy. There's multiple jets up there. You can see they create the facade of the soot, thinking that it's cloudy, and they're up there spraying more toxic plume trying to get it to rain. And that ain't good rain, buddy boy. That's chemical rain to kill the planet. We know what the agenda is. And until the people wake up and demand this to stop, it's going to continue. Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015. I believe it's the day before they turn the Hadron Collider on. And I'm Joseph Kleider for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel, bringing you grid work, geoengineering on a daily basis. And you can see the soot falling on the mountain. They say, ah, it's fog. No, it's not fog. You can see the soot. So don't kid yourself. You can see the soot falling. They've been spraying. They sprayed all night to try to make it rain. I'm just going to pan around all the way around so you can see heading south. You can see the layers they've got built that are still lingering. It's already black on the bottom, so you know it's real thick because the sunlight can't get through. That's pretty obvious. As I keep panning back here, you can almost see the rays and the soot falling right out of the sky if you look close enough. Got holes in the grid, but the jets are out there spraying. I can hear them, but I can't see them. They're above this mess. I'm just hoping to catch a rail or two to show you exactly what they're doing, because we already documented this before. You can see the major fin work in all these clouds, the big fins, because of the frequencies that they've been pushing through the cell towers. Look at this bunch here. Wow. And this is what we got. So I pan all the way around. Not a lot to see, but got some soot falling here. Look at that soot. People all got respiratory infections, and they don't know why. Isn't that something? Well, we know why here on the Evan Fain YouTube channel. That's what we've been trying to tell you. Jeez. Alright, I'm straight in front of the cell tower array. And this is where the water reservoir is. You can see it's all fenced off. Here's the big reservoir. Okay, and they've got a bunch of crap right up in there. Some type of circuit board. Okay, and then they got the cell tower little antenna array here, which looks kind of like a paper clip or something. Okay, and as we move over to the other water tower, alright, you can see the cell tower array here. Okay, and then we got this big cell tower. Well, actually to the left here, this almost looks like a camera array. It's got some tubes on there. Okay, then the big cell tower that they just erected. Look at this. These look like spotlights. And look at the big one up at the top. Let me zoom that in for you so you can get a good look. See? It looks like they're getting ready for something. Look at these. These look like spotlights. What the hell is these things? Anyway, you see what's going on here, people? As I pan over here, you can see that other cell tower configuration, that thing right there. Alright, so they're microwaving the water, which is disastrous for all the fluoride and the chlorine in there. People say, well, it's just water, it's just H2O. No. Microwaving and your EMFing, UVHF, all these frequencies are changing the ingredients inside the water, all the toxins. As I look down here, it looks like they got another gigantic spotlight ready to be put up on the cell tower array. Okay, they're getting ready for something big, people. Here's a little, looks like a control booth of some sort. Oh yeah, these people need to wake up soon. They have no idea. Look what this thing's doing. Look at this cell tower right here. They got an air conditioning unit on it, okay, to keep it cool. And there's a paperclip effect here. Let me see if I can get it through the fence. Yeah, see? What the hell is going on? These people have no idea here in Arizona. Well, I'm standing in my driveway. It's a little after 4, maybe quarter after, 4:15 or so. And they made it rain. And just look at this. Where's the fluffy clouds? It's just a blanket of black soot from the spraying. They kept spraying layer after layer, like I was telling you. And here's the edge of the grid, okay? And it's all tied in with that cell tower reception. That's what we feel. And look at this. I mean, how can this all be clumped together there? Look at that mess. Come on, people. Sure, that's rain in there. That's soot rain. But just look how it's all being funneled down into that sector. Look at the dirt and crap in there. That's just incredible. If you look closely over here, you can see some fin work inside those cloudoids. So they're using the frequencies to fin out those soot. And look over here in this eastern sector. How in the hell did they fluff up some white? Look at that. It's all black in the background. Some fins up here, if you look closely. You can see the fin work. Okay? But look at how they fluffed that right on top of the mountain range. That'll all be black soon. Oh boy. Well, it's close to 6 o'clock. I finished my workout. They made it rain again, and here's what I want to show you. As I pan up in that western sector, just look at the soot. People think these are clouds. You can just tell by looking at them that it's just chemtrail plume. My God, it's just layer after layer. You can see the different layers because they're different colored, with the lowest being the darkest. Look at that white soot, just white dust falling from the sky. Yeah. Look at over here. You can see the soot over here. Look at, and that's not rain. Okay, look real close right here on this ridge. You can see the soot falling from the sky. That ain't rain. If I pan all around, it just looks like a big, ugly pool of gray soot. Look at this. And look at over here. Look at that soot. My God, people. Look at that crap. The invisible mix that they've talked about, and we've seen evidence of that, where these jets are out spraying all day, and then miraculously these clouds form over top of these cell tower arrays, such as one of these over here. Let me show you. A little blurry. We've showed you this many times on that cell tower array. Wow, it's just getting a little too blurry here. Let me see if I can bring it in a little slower. There's one to the cell tower array. But anyway, we already know this. Showing you the sky. As I show you that cell tower, I might have erred on my initial assessment. We will get back to that in a little bit. But as I pan into that northern sky, you can see a little bit of a, that might even be smoke back in there. Okay, see that? Now panning into that eastern sector, you can see they've got some cloudoids that they've been able to fluff up. These just appeared within the last few minutes. I was hoping this could possibly be the very first clear sky day we had in Arizona this whole year. As I pan into that southern sector, you can see the white haze just lingering over that horizon like fog. You know, and I seen a funny thing on TV yesterday where the Pope was talking about climate. The Pope is here to institute world government. He doesn't give a shit about the climate. They're killing us. They need to start telling the truth. It's not the coal plants. It's not the pollution. It's not all these factories. It's the chemtrail plume that they've been spraying non-stop for the last 15 years. My buddy the dove is back today. See if I can reel him in there. There he is. See him hiding in there? Anyway, in the meantime, the jets are still out. Haven't gotten any. It's hard to get with the glare from this white sun with the yellow ring around it. Should be yellow all the way around. But they've been flying in the same grid formation, same altitude, no plume. Why would they put themselves in danger? Ask yourself that. Look at the love making, the courtship between the two doves. Look at her face. She's just loving it. And if we don't stop this geoengineering, we're going to lose all our birds. We're losing our bees. We're losing all our insects. They're making hybrids to take their place. This has got to stop. When you see this going on, it just makes you want to cry in joy. And now she's getting back to him. Isn't that awesome? Let's look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh yeah. Reproduce, my friends. Get the love vibration going. Oh man, this is awesome. In my driveway and I'm looking through the set of trees and look what we got back there. They fluffed them up between the trees again. Oh well. Get a good look. Same place, between the two trees, cloudites. Alright, here is a better look between the trees. And you can see how they got them fluffed up on the top. Little minor nipples going already as they change, the bubbles keeps on changing. Right underneath it, you got the charcoal effect in the purple. And the plate should be on the bottom. Very simple. Back to this. Look how their major fluff job is happening on top of that. It's just bubbling over. It's like suds. We're going to keep an eye on that and show you exactly what happens. Well, we're back on that big blob that they were able to fluff. Look, they re-fluffed the top. That bottom layer is already getting black. See that right there? See? And then underneath it is just soot. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you're picking up on this, but there's two jets who just almost collided in midair. One over there and one over here. Dang, there's one. There's the one there, and the other one is over here as they almost collided in mid-flight. Dang, I just can't reel these guys in. But this has been going on all day. They're still spraying in that grid formation. I don't know if you can see him or not. There he is. There he is. So they just crossed each other. And there's only one reason why they're even doing that. Jets don't fly that close together. God, it's just one jet after another. Hope I can reel this guy in. I'm not seeing, there he is. These guys have been buzzing back all day long. Red bad boys, silver bullets. You have to understand now that Indigo Skyfold Phase 2 program is in the works. Here we got the daily double between the two trees. One there, but it's broken off into some bits and pieces over there. But there it is again, daily double. Okay, it's about 3:30, quarter to 4. I'm following up on the water cellular tower thing here, and this is the water. This is one of the water towers, and look at this little configuration here. It is now our feeling that these are now those little sound guns, which actually will create frequencies known to give a man a heart attack. Crowd control, same kind of stuff they use in crowd controls. Moving over to the bigger cell tower, we don't even know if this is even a friggin' cell tower. Because if you look, what we thought was lights, these could be those sound cannons that they use for sound control. See that? Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's one right at the top. See what they're doing here? Yeah, it's not a cell tower. They're getting ready for something big. Look at the power source here where they got this configured. Get a good look at that. Then above there, you see another one of those things back there. Some type of receiver. Cables all hooked up everywhere. And then this configuration here, which we got a view of it yesterday, with the paperclip effect. See how they look like paper clips? Well, did a little research. Those are used for electricity harnessing. Now, are you getting the picture now? How they make that fake lightning? Yeah, you're slightly starting to wake up. We're gonna go inside and get a better view. All right, here we got some type of a meter box. APS. It's controlling something. Okay, and then we got another electrical, you can tell by the meter there. Okay, so we got a couple of different boxes. Here is a better view of that electrical circuit paperclip device kind of a thing. Look how that's all configured. Now why would you want to have that over by a water tower? Think about that. Here we got a federal communications number. I wonder if we can look into this. See exactly what's happening. Okay, here's you see proof of the Cotton Municipal Water. Okay. Got to see how we can get in here. They got it all locked up. I could probably hop up right up through here, but I don't feel like doing it today. So we're just looking for evidence of foul play, and we're going to keep our eyes open continually to see what's going on. Well, here's what we got here. This is what it is. Doesn't look like a light source to me. Looks like some type of a sound cannon. There is some writing down. Let me see if I can zoom this in so we can get a reading on this thing. Interesting, isn't it? Anyway, they're going to be putting that up soon. But I'm right next to the cell tower, if this is really a cell tower, because it looks like the two poles are just there to hold these things. I don't know where your cellular reception is coming out of. You get that? Anyway, here's what else is going on. Here's a booth here, got a control booth here. Here's that electrical thing, a better view of it here. You can see the paperclip thing. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they use that to send electrical current. Huh. And you can see that's not a spotlight up there. That is a sound pump. Okay, that's a sound gun. And people need to start figuring this stuff out, because what they're doing is not right. Another angle of the array on top of the water. Got an array there with a cone. I am here. I'm going to show you that western sector. You can see the haze. You can see the cloudoids. It all formed out of nothing. They just formed out of nothingness. When all the jets were spraying continually with that indigo skyfold phase 2 invisible plume. Because look at the soot. You can see it falling out of the sky there. It's all starting to break apart, especially over here. Look at that soot over there just falling. Yeah, and look how they bunched them all up, fluffed them. We already know these are those plasmatic ones with no fluff. So we got the whole menagerie of everything, except not a lot of fin work. Look back here, and what do you see? The nipple effect. They're all nippled. As we get across that mountain range, they're starting to turn on the frequencies. We're getting some mini fins. Everything else is mostly fluffed and chemtrailed. I mean, where'd these chemtrails come from if these guys weren't leaving any plume? Delayed reaction. You can see here, dead tree, completely dead. And you could assume it's from cell tower activity, chemtrail activity. It ain't from the coal plants and all this stuff that this Pope is trying to bring in, this New World Order. And everybody's talking about, you know, this carbon tax. No. I don't need no freaking carbon tax. People just need to complain about the truth. Just finished my workout and look at this. This is more proof that these aren't clouds, because look at the soot just falling out of that. A cloud dissipates, doesn't fall in the soot. Look at that soot falling. If I pan over here, you can see the bigger bomb. Look at the soot falling out of that thing. It's just collapsing into white soot. You know, the people I talk to here in town, they still think these are clouds, and they're not. I mean, just look. It's soot. My God. Look over here. You can see the soot falling from the sky. Oh my gosh, look at that soot. As I pan away around, you can see the cloudoids. They'll all turn into soot by evening, and they'll all be black. Okay, I'm Joseph Clyde, back here again for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Fain YouTube channel, bringing you the final documentation of the day for grid work, geoengineering on a daily basis. Again, it is Wednesday, September 23rd, 2015. You saw the mess of the cloudoids that were formed all day today. The jets were flying all day without any plume. Well, we already know that this is soot. So, what do you think of that? Indigo skyfold phase 2 program, invisible plume that isn't detected by the naked eye. Look at the soot falling out of these cloudoids. Now, if they weren't spraying any plume, how'd it get there? Clouds don't chunk into bits and pieces and fall from the sky like this. Look how low that is. Okay? Just to re-educate you again. The people who already know, just kind of laugh along with me at the dumb-downs. Okay, as I keep panning into that northwestern sector, again, same thing happening here. This is a big bunch. They still got some fluff, but look how black it is. How come it's not white? Ask yourself, why isn't it white? It was white earlier. How come it's not white now? Because there's not clouds, it's soot, and you can see the stuff falling on the bottom of the edge right there. Okay? As I keep panning, I'll show you even some more. This is all just kind of blown over into another town. But here's the perfect evidence of the soot falling from the sky out of the cloudoid. Look. It's not raining. Look at the sky. It's now ain't no rain. That's soot. So get a good look. So when you see it, you say, well, that's rain. No, it's not. Now you'll know what soot looks like when it falls from the sky. And if you have trouble believing this, you locked into your belief systems, just watched all my videos that explain step by step how this happens. Look at that soot. Oh yeah. Alright, so I pan all the way around. Blue sky. Little green back there too. That's from the soot. We already know this. Pan back here. These cloudoids are white. They're getting the fulcrum spot off the sun. So we got black. Okay, we got black with soot falling from the sky. Okay, and then we got this pinkish white because of the sun reflection still on. That'll all be black. Okay, so I keep panning all the way around eastern sector, and then that southern sector where that haze is so prominent. And then we got the moon. All right, people, see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Well, another day, another spray. I'm Joseph Clyda for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Payne YouTube channel, bringing another episode of Gridwork, geoengineering on a daily basis, and today is Thursday, September 24th, 2015. Looking in the blue sky, it's a little afternoon, had a late start, so I'm just getting going now. Haven't seen the weather report. Looks pretty good so far, right? But as I pan from the west to northwest, they got some cloudoids bunched up around that horizon and the mountain range. See? So I was looking forward to that first clear sky day ever. Again, we have bogus cell tower. A couple of cloudoids back in there. Now, how in the hell did these cloudoids get here? You got to ask yourself, how did that get there? Looks like two white eyes in the sky, doesn't it? Pan into the east, haze. All the way to the south, bunch of little tiny cloudoids, little wisps still sitting and hanging out. As far south as we go, the haze is just continually to be thickened. The geoengineering has to stop. Well, I just knew it was only a matter of time before they got the cloudoids to fluff up between the trees again. You can see just about every day we document this, always in the same place. Couple of bumps there, and then we got this floaty there. The jets are still flying without any plume. Imagine that, cloudoids just appearing out of nowhere. And we know they're not clouds because they're cloudoids. Okay, we're back. You can see the sun is white with the yellow ring around it, and if I blow it up a little bit, you get some color out of it. But anyway, I'm Joseph Clyda for AscensionPathway.com on the Evan Payne YouTube channel, bringing you grid work, geoengineering on a daily basis. They did create some cloudoids, and we do have a little chemtrail activity way back in that horizon. Okay, so much for the chemtrail-free day. They are out spraying. Indigo Skyfolds Phase 2 program in the works. You don't know what it is? Do your research, find out. You can see over here as I keep panning, you can see the chemtrail activity back in there. Alright, I'm going to pan that back, show you all the way around. We got pretty good blue sky all the way around. Going a little quick there, we'll let it focus for a second here. Yeah. Here's the eastern sector as I go from north to east. You can see how thick that haze is on the horizon. And the southern sector the same way. Southern sector is really thick. And there's some cloudoid action back there. As well as over here, directly south. So unless something drastic happens, we're off for the rest of the night. You know, I've just got one more thing to show you. People say, oh well, they didn't spray it all, they didn't see any spraying. Well, you just didn't look hard enough, because look at the rail right there. And that's just one of a few. I just don't have time to put up with this crap anymore. More rails over there as well. See the rails? So, why even put that up in there?